Menu narration option is set to off.
And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, they believe that their wide receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Headed outside. It's Jackson. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throw it, say it. Fires to the tight end. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week.
Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Williams. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Williams. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. Plows through the defense. Runs through, just shedding tackles. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Williams looking for a man. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Racing to the right. The 20. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Coming out with it, it's Mosley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Making side adjustments here. Here's Williams to throw. Going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Williams will pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot.
Looking for a huge play. Got it.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit. And the
touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Williams. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Play fake, Julian say it. Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throwing, Williams. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Zings it complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Williams looking for a man. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You've got to continue to be aggressive.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. It's Williams again. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Third down from the gun, Williams. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And that is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Sayin. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And they're trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He is having a day, even increasing his degree of difficulty just to show off.
I mean, just laying out. He's given you a little bit of everything today of what he's been able to do, but I'm going to continue to highlight this guy. I mean, he just keeps making play after play, and those stats are working their way up.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Williams to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the 2nd half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Williams makes the grab. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying
to get behind the defense. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they made the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Jordan. Bringing it back. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 12 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tar Heels engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll pull it down and run. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Throwing, Williams. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Motion from the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Weaver. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it.
Makes the grab in their space. And he scores! Touchdown Trojans! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These corners backing off a bit. Running inside, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Say it. Got the quick pass. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Over the middle, it's Smith. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 35, he's got room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Julian with the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Again, it's Sayin. Let's it fly. couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The offense changing the play. Williams looking down the middle. The short hands, it's Weaver. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He fires to the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be... He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Smith with the grab over the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Complete on 3rd down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Saying back to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take it.
Sends it downfield. Makes a deep grab. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On the move, it's Jordan. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. What a cut. Now he's loose. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Throwing, say it. Fires deep toward the end zone. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Open on the right side, that's Smith. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Got a man in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Weaver. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but You've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Saying. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Miller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Got a man. It's Bowman. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
To throw, it's Mayava. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Gonna run it. It's Wormley. Snowed under by the defense.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make. That's
why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, pass. You think passing situations, passing downs, really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Say it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm